This is going to be our week ahead message for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm going to start with Aries. We're going to end with Capricorn. So let's see what we have for an oracle message. I'm going to do one oracle card and then 7 cards for your weekly spread. So your card for Aries is Eclipse in Cancer 28, Acceptance, an emotional phase or a domestic development. So this card is significant in the fact that there could be something in your home life, relationships, whether that's with friends, family, roommates, or lovers, that could be coming to a head this week. This is also something where you might need to accept that someone either has changed their mind in a relationship for the better or for the worse, however it resonates for you, and that there needs to be some sort of acceptance coming in this week for you to actually be able to move forward into something that is better suited for you. Okay, let's see what we have for Aries. For the week ahead, we're going to pull 7 cards for each sign plus an oracle for your week ahead. Let's see what we have. 9 of Coins. So this is a really great way to start your week. This is a lot of abundance, getting to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's earth sign energy. So it symbolizes that there's practical matters on the forefront this week. So you might be having to work a lot this week. There might be, your focus might be on earning money and earning a living this week. We have the Sun, Leo energy. This is a lot of wealth and abundance as well as prosperity, especially within domestic relationships. So this is really key here. This means that things are going to go forward in a relationship, or that there is the potential for that to happen. Things like marriage and children could be on your mind. You might be trying to save for a wedding. You might also be trying to save if you're expecting a child. All right, the Moon. So we have polar opposites. Your partner could be a polar opposite if you're coupled up. The Sun and the Moon are definitely opposites. So night and day differences is what they're telling me. The Moon is all about seeing past illusions, facing your fears, and looking at things that scare you head on, trying to find the balance. If something isn't working in a relationship, address it so that things can get better, get resolved, or maybe change altogether. The Emperor, Aries energy. So there you are, standing in your divine masculine power. You might be the protector, provider in your relationship, in your family. This is somebody who makes a lot of strategic moves to be able to go forward. It's somebody who will think very logically before they act, and they will get a plan in place before they make their strategic move. This is also a divine counterpart. So you could either be with your divine counterpart, you could be meeting your divine counterpart. One could be coming into your life, soulmates and twin flames. So things like that could be going on for you this week. Strength, more Leo energy. So you could be definitely having that in your chart, or this could be something that you are encountering. But strength is all about digging deep and finding your inner courage, your inner strength in order to face your fears, because we had the Moon. So this tells me that once you know that you're strong enough to weather any storm, this is really key for you to be able to make strategic moves to go forward this week. Let's see, 5 of Cups. You might be stuck in deep, heavy emotions, grief, loss, mourning. Another one would be regret. So you could be having regrets about something, especially if things didn't work in a relationship, or maybe you're starting to finally figure out that this wasn't meant for you. So you're going to have to make changes in order to go forward. And that takes a lot of courage and strength. So deal with those emotions as they come up, process through them, breathe, and release what does not serve you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last card, we have the 6 of Coins. So money is definitely either on your mind right now. Money is changing hands with the 6 of Coins this week. You could be receiving some unexpected mail, or this is some sort of notification that money is getting better. Could be a raise or promotion at your job. You get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, all the things you've worked super hard for. So remember to enjoy those things this week. And definitely, if you need some time for yourself, take it. If there's things you need to work on within your home life, work on it. Okay, let's do Sagittarius next. Let's see what we have for Sag. We're going to get an oracle card for you. What do we have for Sag? Wow, that came out pretty quick. All right, we have 2. So we're going to take the first one. Sun in Aries, a new beginning, a leap of faith. So this I would equate to the Fool card in Tarot. This is a new beginning somewhere in your life. This is starting fresh, taking a leap of faith in something that maybe scares you. It's stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. So if things didn't work before in whatever the situation is for you, then you need to start fresh. Try something new, try something different, try something that maybe is not what you're used to, because I have a feeling it's going to work out a lot better for you. Five of Coins. So money worries could be at the forefront of your mind. I know a lot of people are struggling right now. This is something that you could also be recovering from injury, illness, or surgery, or you could have potentially cut somebody off and left them out in the cold, gone no contact. Let's see, Knight of Swords. Somebody could be watching you from a distance. This is typically somebody who rushes in bravely with some sort of news to deliver. So you may be encountering somebody who kind of comes in out of nowhere very bravely and is telling you that they either have some news for you or they're expressing something to you. It's going to bring a little bit of clarity in a situation. It may involve your finances. There might be some clarity. Two of Cups. There's some sort of union either on your mind or you are looking forward into a united front with somebody, whether that's a romantic connection or whether that's something that you collaborate with another person. There needs to be an ending somewhere in your life this week. There's been a lot of backstabbing and betrayal, so once it comes to a head and things kind of come to the forefront of what needs to change, then let it go. There's something else that needs to come in its place, and you need to make the room. So until that happens, that you're going to be dealing with the same toxic cycles over and over again, so let it end. Knight of Cups. We have somebody who wants to pour out their cup of love to you. I feel like it could be two people simply because we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Knight of Cups. So two people could be fighting for your affection this week. So you are going to have to make a decision. And if one of them has hurt you in any way, I feel like you're going to go with the new person. And we had the New Beginnings card as your oracle card. So it does feel like things really are changing. I feel like you could be leaving a situation where maybe it left you broke and really in your head and overthinking things, and there was a lot of backstabbing and betrayal in a committed relationship. So you want to cut those things or people out, and you want to go forward into something that is better suited for you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, something is going to get a lot better for you. This really symbolizes that fate and luck have taken control of the wheel of destiny and spun things in your favor. So good luck will be on your side through these choices and changes. And I do feel like if there's new offers, you really do want to explore those, and you want to investigate the new offers completely before you jump on anything. So don't jump the gun. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. There is a victory coming for you, some sort of recognition. I feel like when all the negative stuff is kind of eliminated out of your life this week, that all of a sudden new doors start to open and new opportunities, and the recognition that you need and deserve is coming. So you will be cast in the spotlight. Could be a work situation, could be your personal life, some sort of goal being met, but definitely some good news coming for you this week, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what we have going on for Leos next. Get some shuffles in here. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. We didn't do a whole lot. We just kind of rested, needed it. It's been a busy week the last couple of weeks. All right, Leo. What do we need to know for Leo? We have Moon in Aries, Courage, 13. Believe in yourself. So I don't know too many Leos that like doubt themselves or don't believe that they deserve something really good. They're kind of center stage would be a good way of putting it. So expect things to be in a positive light. And if you need courage, they're showing me the lion from the Wizard of Oz. So Courage, the Cowardly Lion, I think was his name, or the Cowardly Lion needed courage, something like that. So you need to dig deep and find your courage. If there's something going on that you're like, I don't know if I can do this, yes, you can. Put your mind to it and believe in yourself. That's going to be key. And 13 could also be significant for you as well. Okay, Leo, what do we need to know for your week ahead? Let's see what's going on. Got a whole stack flipping over here. All right, Leos, what do we need to know for your week ahead? We have Ace of Wands, so a lot of creative energy coming in this week. This could be birthing new creations. Quite literally, you could be birthing a child. This could be a passionate new encounter with the fire sign, or you, the fire sign, have a lot of passionate energy to create something new. So this is all of the beginning stage, so you definitely need to believe that you can succeed in this situation, whatever this creative venture is. Might have to do with the love opportunity with the Knight of Cups. So this could be somebody pouring out their cup of love. It's water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That person typically lacks a little bit of courage, so maybe it's them that needs the courage. However, excuse me, resonates in your reading here. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Knave of Cups. There might be somebody who's slowly evolving from a page, very young, very immature, to a knight. Still a little bit lacking courage, but somebody who is growing up or spiritually evolving. And they know what they want. They're very old-fashioned. They have a lot of love to give. They definitely want to give you the romance and the nurturing love that all Leos definitely desire, to be like the center of somebody's universe and to be fawned over, and lots of love and affection. So I feel like this person coming in could definitely change things for you in a positive way. Let's see, Five of Wands. There might be a lot of conflict and chaos. It feels more like an internal struggle, and I think it's coming from this water sign. I really feel like because they're lacking the courage to come forward right now, that it's like their mind is telling them one thing and their heart is telling them something else. So kind of a lot of insecurity or doubts, lots of lack of courage right now. So they definitely could need courage, and that could be causing conflict. Maybe you're waiting on this person to contact you and there hasn't really been communication. Could also be that maybe you already do know who this person is. Maybe you want things to go forward and they're just kind of not yet. But definitely a lot of struggle going on. Yeah, strength and courage. That's going to be your theme this week. So we have courage with this one. Hopefully it shows up. And strength with this one. So whatever battles you're facing, you definitely need to dig deep and make sure that you dig and find your courage. It's going to be really key. Know that you are strong enough to tame the beast, and this is a lion, so fitting for Leo energy, but definitely you are strong enough to tame the beast and conquer any fears that you have this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the moon, so this tells you that you need to look past any illusions, and fear is illusion. So fear stands for false emotions appearing real. Remember that when you have fears coming up. Know that things can get worked out, that you can find the courage to go forward, face your fears, find the balance, but you need to see things for reality, for what they truly are first in order to do so. All right, your final card is the Nine of Coins, so you also might be focused on material wealth and success. This is also a card that would symbolize that you finally get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The things that you've worked so hard for in your life, you finally get to take a moment and just sit back and relax what you've worked so hard for. All right, our fire signs are done. We're going to do water signs next. Get some good shuffles here. So we'll start with Cancer. Let's see what we need to know for Cancer this week. And let me know if you guys like the longer format better. I put a poll up on the community page. I put, I think, 5 polls up over the last week. Trying to get some feedback for you guys to change things up on the channel a little bit, see what we have going on. All right, Cancer, what do we need to know? Sun in Sagittarius, adventure. 9, stride out into new territory. So for a lot of people, change scares them, but I don't feel like you're going to be afraid of this change. I feel like you're lacking something in your life, and that's the reason why you want to try something new, or that you have this sense of adventure, that you really want to do new things, see new places, meet new people, and really try something different in your life right now. So if that is beckoning to you, then that's something that when the opportunity arises, you want to try and take that. Don't dismiss it. Don't think it's not for you. See where it leads you. All right, Cancer, what do we need to know? We start with the Two of Cups, Two of Goblets in this deck. So this is something telling you that there could be a strong partnership or union coming in. This is typically seen as soulmates connecting into union or marriage in your future if you're not already married with somebody. This is somebody that could really help you go forward in life, and this might be the new adventure in your life, is joining with somebody in union or marriage. All right, what else do we have? Yep, a reason to celebrate, Three of Goblets. So this tells you that this could be a time of celebration. It could be anniversaries, weddings, birthdays, anything that's a positive event or a gathering of other people together. So definitely could be a wedding for some of you guys. The High Priestess. This is tapping into hidden wisdom and knowledge and knowing that that is there for you at any time should you want to tap into it. I always suggest that people follow their intuition 100% of the time. It's never going to steer you in the wrong direction. It's going to keep you safe. It will keep you out of danger, and it will keep you on the right track, connected to source so that you can make forward progress in your life. So it's very important. King of Goblets, definitely a water sign reading. So this is somebody that I refer to as my ideal father figure. He's very nurturing, loving, and compassionate. He's evolved, but he's also a fierce protector of those he loves. So he makes a very great father. He's very nurturing, but he's also very protective. So he gives you the whole shebang, everything that you really need in one neat little package. So if that's the person that you're coupled up with, I think that that's usually a pretty good fit for most people. Queen of Bones, fire sign energy. This is somebody who's really outspoken, driven, and ambitious. You might be manifesting a lot, trying to bring new things into your life. And this is also a card symbolizing that you need to keep going forward on your goals and don't give up on your dreams or ambitions, especially if things are hard right now. The World. The world awaits you. This is a card symbolizing that you need to go forward on a new adventure, but it's also a card of travel, possibilities, old cycles closing so new ones can begin. And we are entering the Scorpio phase of the eclipse, so that the new moon is tomorrow night. And so that's going to clear the playing field, so to speak, so that we can let go of the things that are standing in our way and not working for us and welcome in the things that are working for us. So you could also be thinking of traveling overseas. You could be thinking of taking a trip somewhere, or even possibly relocating to a completely different place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one more. All right, and Page of Goblets. So somebody may have a love offer to give you. I feel like this person's had a crush on you for some time. They might be a little bit younger or a little bit more immature than you are, but this is somebody who genuinely has feelings and emotions for you, and they want to give you their cup of love, although they may lack a little bit of courage. I feel like you could be traveling to see this person, or vice versa. This person could want to travel to see you. I do feel like there is some sort of union that's potentially able to come out of this, and it could be quite a good match for you. So if that happens and you're single, then by all means investigate accordingly. If you're already with somebody, then you've got to use your own discretion. Not all of these readings will fit for every single person that views them. All right, Pisces, what do we have going on for Pisces, my home team? In case anybody's wondering, I am a Pisces sun, an Aquarius moon, and a Scorpio rising, and my Venus is in Taurus. So those are my major four. What else do we have for Pisces? Get a couple of good shuffles on this guy. My hands are tired today. They don't want to shuffle, so sorry guys. It's Monday. Let's get through Monday together. All right, let's see what we have for Pisces. Moon in Taurus, 14, self-esteem. It's personal growth. So I feel like for a lot of people that this Scorpio new moon is really going to be able to kind of clear the slate, wipe things clean, have a do-over. I feel like there will be a lot of endings. I feel like there will also be a lot of new beginnings. Because something ended, you're making spiritual room and growth for things to take its place. So this is all part of your spiritual journey. It's part of your cycle of growth, and we need to grow and transform over time so that we aren't stuck and stagnant all the time. Otherwise, things become very boring. Things become the same old every single day, and that really doesn't help us grow. We need things to change so that we have new challenges, new experiences, and meet new people. All right, so our personal growth. Let's see what else we have going on for Pisces. We have the 7 of Wands, 7 of Bones in this deck. So this tells you that you hold the upper hand against an opponent. So don't back down from an adversary, don't back down from an opponent, but you need to be really cautious that you are being just and fair in all of your dealings. The main reason for that is because karma is real, and karma never, what is the right word? Doesn't ever forget. There we go. Karma doesn't forget the rights and wrongs. So if you're paying into the good side of karma, then things will go smoothly. If you are not, then things will not go according to plan. So be cautious with that, because you want to always be in the good side of karma, and you want to be just and fair. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you really want your happily ever after. You want a solid, stable home life. You're working towards building a legacy of wealth to leave behind for your family. So you might be putting in lots of extra time at the office. You might be working towards investing or saving a bunch of money. But this is really key that things pay off for you in a positive way. So don't back down, keep chasing your dreams and goals, and definitely if you are working towards your future, keep going. All right, Six of Goblets, Six of Cups. This would be somebody possibly coming back from the past. Something from the past could resurface. This is also a card that symbolizes it could be a soulmate as far back as childhood. You could be reminiscing about the past, a past person, the way things used to be, but something from the past could resurface this week. So be prepared for that. The Hierophant. This symbolizes marriage as well as a spiritual ascension. It's Taurus energy. This is something to where you kind of either are bucking the system when it comes to traditional ways of doing things, or that you are a very traditional person and you enjoy the traditional side of things. So however that resonates for you. It's a card that typically is seen as marriage. So there could be some sort of love commitment that's ascending to a higher level. Yeah. Or a brand new one. Some of you are going to meet somebody who really knocks your socks off, is the best way I can describe it. This person won't leave you in a place of lack, especially emotionally. They will make you feel completely loved, whole, and really feel like your cup is overflowing with love and emotion. And I feel like it could be somebody from the past, so there could be some chemistry already there in this situation. And so it could quickly progress to a love relationship that goes to marriage or a solid, stable commitment with this person. We have the Nine of Wands, so it could be a fire sign, could be a water sign, or an earth sign. Those are the ones that we have on the table. So this is somebody who is very traditional, and I said this could be bucking the system traditionally, or this could be somebody who really likes tradition. This person likes the status quo. They don't want things to change. So this could be somebody who is very traditional, very set in their ways, and very adamant that things stay that way. They might be somebody who views things traditional male-female roles in a household. They could be somebody who really wants things to be traditionally done, like maybe they court you for quite some time before you get married and engaged. Maybe they want to wine you and dine you because they feel like traditionally that's how your heart will be won. So somebody who really enjoys tradition, and that's kind of how they like things to be. They don't want it to change. 6, last card. All right, we have Death. So here's Scorpio energy. So this is telling you that there needs to be a final ending somewhere. And I feel like the reason that there needs to be a final ending is because there's something new trying to come in the love department. So if you're in a relationship, let's say a long-standing relationship, whether you're married on paper or not, and things just aren't working, I feel like you need to address the things that aren't working. If that means that things need to change or come to an ending, then that might be where things need to go for you. If things can be fixed and salvaged, then that might work for you. For others, you're going to want something to end because you know that there's something better, and you want that something better to have room to come in. So whatever the ending is that needs to happen, let it be final so that something new can come in. All right, Pisces, that's what we have for your week ahead. Let's see what we have going on for Scorpio is next. Let's get some good shuffles. Oh, sorry guys, my allergies are really bad in fall, so if I sound all sick, I'm not sick, I promise. I just don't have a good sounding voice today, unfortunately for me. Oh, let's see what we have for Scorpio. I'm flipping all my cards around for some reason today when I shuffle. All right, Scorpios. What do we need to know for Scorpio for the week ahead message? Moon in Capricorn, 22 accomplishments. Scale mountains to gain a sense of achievement. So let's see, does this one have the goat on it? It does not. So typically I would say that there is like a goat climbing a mountain on some of these cards, and I feel like you're really trying to ascend to a higher level, or you're working towards a goal that you feel like might be a little out of reach. And the reason it feels out of reach is because the mountain before you is super high. Know that over time you can make progress scaling that mountain, so don't give up on your dreams or goals, and you need to really keep ascending to a higher level. The more time and effort that you put in to keep growing that, the better and closer you will be to your goal. So scale the mountains to gain a sense of accomplishment. All right, what do we need to know for Scorpio for the week ahead? We We have Ace of Blades, so air sign energy. This would be the Ace of Swords. So some sort of truth, revelation, or clarity will be coming to light, and I feel like that's going to help you progress forward into your next stage of where you need to be for this achievement coming in. We have the Moon again, so see past any illusions, face the truth, face your fears, try and find balance. It's going to be really key, and we do have a new moon on Tuesday, so the moon coming out is going to be significant. This new moon could really affect you one way or the other, so be prepared for that. Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentagrams. This is a card stabilizing your finances, so you might be getting on track financially. This could also be a card indicating that more money's coming, so you don't have to be so guarded in your finances because more is on the way. But definitely curb any unnecessary spending, especially until things level out for you. Eight of Goblets. This is telling you to walk away from the things that don't serve you, whether it's people, places, or things. Could be a job that's not working for you, could be a relationship that's not working for you, could be a lot of toxic people around you. Whatever the situation is for you, know that you do need to let go of those things and walk away from it because something better is trying to come in. Queen of Bones. Follow your dreams and ambitions, especially when it means scaling mountains to your achievement. So follow your dreams, follow your ambitions. Don't let naysayers scare you or kind of bog you down from your goals or your dreams. You need to keep going on what your dreams and goals are. Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. Something has them delayed, but you're looking forward into your future. You see a future somewhere or with someone. And this is really going to be key for you to achieve your dreams and goals, is that you keep focused on what your end game goal is. So let's say one day you want to own a Ferrari. And every day you envision that you're in that Ferrari and you are driving it and you're cleaning it and whatever you want to do with this car, you know, whatever it is for you, this is just an analogy, but that you keep focusing on where your end game goal is so that you don't get distracted by things that might hinder your progress and growth going forward. 4, 5, 6, one more. All right, and the Empress. This is the Divine Feminine. She symbolizes femininity, motherhood, pregnancy, fertility, compassion, nurturing, and caring, empathetic energy. And with the Emperor, they both create the Tarot. So she embodies all four of the Queens of the Tarot. So this tells me that you have all the tools at your disposal in order to get to where you want to be in life. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to eliminate obstacles and distractions, and you have to be laser focused on where it is that you really want to end up. So let go of all the things that you need to release this week. Your sign is in the new moon, so Scorpio new moon. So this is really, really powerful energy coming in, and Scorpio is the master of transformation, death, and rebirth. So make sure that you use those powers for good, transform anything that's not working for you in your life, and make sure that you are focused on where you want to be so that you make room for it to come into your life. All right, Scorpio, that's what we have for you. Let's see, we are on air signs, so we're going to do Geminis first. Get some good shuffles here. Gemini. What do we need to know for Gemini for the week ahead? Geminis. Ooh, that was quick. All right, we're going to take the first one. We have Sun in Scorpio 8, passion, a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. So this card is really a lot to do with relationships as well as the fine line between pleasure and pain. So there's some sort of new passion project or person that you're going to encounter where it's like there's intense or insane chemistry with this person. It's also going to be a phase that really symbolizes that you need to follow those things. And instead of getting stuck in your head like air signs like to do and overthink things, sometimes we need to lead with our heart as opposed to leading with our head. So obviously make sure you know who and what you're getting involved with, but this is really a card symbolizing that sometimes it's time to chase your dreams and your passions. All right, let's see what we have for Geminis for the week ahead. Start with the Page of Coins. So you could be progressing forward on a new job. There might be a new lead of some sort of employment, some sort of side hustle, but you could also be leaving one thing and moving forward into greener pastures. So leaving what doesn't serve you behind and going forward into something much better suited for you for the future. We have the Lovers. So I do feel like these two cards could be connected. So this one about passion And we have the Lovers. So the Lovers is Gemini energy in most decks. I have another deck where it's Scorpio energy, or not Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. This is a card about a decision. So in love, there may be a choice that needs to be made, whether you choose to go forward with this person or whether you don't, and whether, excuse me, whether you want to go forward into a relationship that is really solid and stable and has a strong commitment like marriage. It could be a soulmate, a twin flame. This is something that really is a divine connection, so you do need to investigate it. I feel like there's going to be a lot of learning and lessons in that relationship, but this person, excuse me, let me get a drink of water, only has eyes for you. Every time I do these long messages, my throat dries out. All right, so this person really only has eyes for you and vice versa. This is somebody who really sees a future with you and really wants to be with you. The question is, do you want to settle down and be with them? We have Death, Scorpio energy. So where something is ending, it makes room for something new to take its place. Think about transforming. Think of a butterfly. It starts as a caterpillar. It goes into its cocoon for its metamorphosis, and it comes out transformed, a completely different energy, a completely different being. So this is you right now. You're going through your metamorphosis, your transformation, and lots of changes need to occur in order for that to happen, for it to be complete. So embrace the changes, embrace the endings, so something new can come in its place. It is going to require you to go into hermit mode temporarily. You might need to cut off people. You might need to go within and kind of disconnect from maybe social media, friend groups, family, in order to work on you. This isn't a forever thing, just a temporary thing until you get some things aligned and figured out. But it is necessary for you to go within so that you can work on you. So cut off things that don't work for you. You could also be dealing with, let's see, a Gemini, a Scorpio, or a Virgo. But you are going to need to retreat for a little while and work on you. The Empress, the Divine Mother. She is somebody who really embodies a lot of nurturing energy. Excuse me. This is somebody who embodies all of the different queens in the tarot. So all the elements are at your disposal. And this is somebody who really wants to be nurturing, caring, and compassionate. She's a great mother. She's somebody who is really gentle, very nurturing, and somebody who really would be there for you if you need them to help you. It also can sometimes symbolize, especially in this deck, Mother Mary. So Jesus's mother. So maybe you need to get in touch with your higher self or a mother figure if you still have one around. If you don't, you can always speak to them in spirit as well. All right, Four of Swords. There is a need for rest this week. So if there's a lot going on, especially if you need to go into hermit mode for a little while, this tells you that you really do need to take that time to rest because burnout is very real. I feel like you've been really struggling with things. He's kind of tied up in this. So there could be a lot of things on your plate right now, a lot of things that are really affecting you either physically or emotionally, and they might be really draining you. So I do feel like you do need to take some time out for yourself. Last card, we have the King of Cups. So this is my ideal father figure. I really feel like if it is the Empress and the King of Cups together, that this is a really dynamic duo. This is somebody who would give their heart to others freely, gives a lot of love and affection freely, somebody who is very devoted to helping others and being very nurturing, very compassionate. They're telling me philanthropy or like, what is the right word, Spirit? Charity type work, some sort of like charitable organization that you two might either found or that there is something that you do a lot of like community outreach type projects together, because that's just where your heart is and you both really have that love to give to other people and that you want to help those less fortunate than yourself. Could be with like a church or spiritual group as well, whatever resonates for you, but a lot of that genuine love, caring, and empathetic connection. All right, Gemini, that's what we have for your message this week. Let's see what we have for Libras this week. Libras, what do we need to know for your week ahead? Libra, what do we need to know? Sorry, it sounded like something was leaking in my kitchen. That's bizarre. All right, Libras, what do we have going on? All right, Sun and Leo, joy, 5, a time of celebration and success. So I do feel like there's going to be some joyous event, could be birthdays, anniversaries, some sort of celebration, something that kind of leaves you just over the moon excited about things again. 5 could also be significant. I feel like you're going to have a lot of childlike excitement this week for something. It feels like I'm seeing in my head a lot of children like dancing around, celebrating, playing, just really living life and being excited for things to work. And not really worried about adult problems necessarily, just kind of enjoying things and celebrating. All right, we start with the 9 of coins. So you could be leaving one job or one situation that isn't working, taking your wealth, abundance, and resources with you on your journey and moving forward into greener pastures, something that's better suited for you, whether that's a job, relocation, whatever is working for you. A lot better days are ahead, Leo energy with the sun. This could symbolize things like marriage and children in your future, but happiness, starting over, starting fresh and brand new. Knight of Swords, some news is coming in quickly, so somebody could be rushing in bravely to deliver some sort of message, give you some sort of clarity or some sort of truth. That's air sign energy. So far we have earth sign, Leo, and air sign on the table. We have the star, Aquarius energy. This is somebody who is telling you to not lose hope in a situation. I feel like you've been trying to either manifest or you're using affirmations, law of attraction, any sort of means to be able to connect to source and let your wishes be known of the things that you want to attract into your life. And I feel like some of you have kind of lost hope that these things are ever going to happen or come to fruition. And because of that, it's going to be really key that you focus your energy on what it is that you want and what your goals are in order to achieve this wish fulfillment that's coming in. It's granted in divine timing, so that means that it will happen at exactly the right time when it is meant to happen and not a second sooner. But this is a card signaling for you to not lose hope and keep the faith that your wishes are going to be fulfilled, that source and spirit have heard you and they are answering your prayers and wishes. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. This is something where it could be some sort of temptation, and I feel like they're drawing me to somebody in your past that you had wished and hoped that things would work out for you, but that they didn't, that there was some sort of breakup or separation, and that there was a great temptation. There could have been a lot of codependency, there could have been addictions, there could have been something that you really felt stuck or trapped in this situation, and you needed a way out. There needed to be an ending for a reason, but that there is some sort of wish fulfillment tied to this. So whether it's a great temptation or whether you're wishing that somebody that it ended with is able to come back. So however that resonates for you. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 of Wands. When this person comes back, I feel like you're going to have your guard up very high. The reason for that is because of all of the damage that was done previously, or because it is a severe temptation for you. Could also be an addiction that resurfaces. This is something where I feel like you need to investigate whether this situation has changed enough to be able to go forward, or whether it's still in the same energy that it was when you decided to leave it. That's going to be key on whether you let your guard down or whether you keep your guard and your walls very high and you don't let this person back in. The choice is going to be up to you, so weigh your options carefully. Queen of Cups. I feel like you need to connect with source. You need to get in touch with your spiritual self, your higher self, your intuition, and that you need to ask for guidance when the situation comes around. It's going to be really important that you tap into that hidden wisdom and knowledge and that element of trusting the divine over people or situations that you're unsure of. And this is also something where you need to nurture yourself and give yourself love and compassion. The same emotions that you would pour out to another, you need to first give to yourself. And I feel like that's going to help guide you away from anything that's potentially harmful or anything that is potentially really not good for you, or something that hasn't changed and you know that it hasn't changed. Okay, let's see what we have for Aquarius. What do we have this week ahead for Aquarius? What do we need to know for Aquarius? Moon in Pisces, Wonder 24. Follow your dreams. So I love this card, not only because I'm a Pisces, but the artistry is beautiful. So this is a card telling you, what are the things that you wonder about? What are the things that fascinate you or intrigue you or that you have a natural curiosity towards? This is a card symbolizing that you need to chase down dreams and ambitions. It's a card signaling that you need to go after the things that excite you. There's something inside of you that is calling to a new adventure. It's also something to where I feel like you may have put your dreams on the back burner for quite some time. And this is something signaling that the time is now to act on those dreams that you want to go forward. All right, Aquarius, what do we need to know for your week ahead? Six of Cups. So there could be something or someone from the past resurfacing. Could be something as far back as childhood. I do feel like this could be a soulmate connection for some of you, not all of you, but this is typically what this card symbolizes, is soulmates. Now remember, we have soulmates all over our lifetime. Some are friends, some are family, some are lovers, some are even our pets. So it could be somebody that is a soulmate coming back. So it's not always a lover, it's not always an ex. Sometimes it is somebody who is helping you grow along your journey. You could also be reminiscing about the past, a past person, or the way things used to be. Knight of Coins. So we have a lot of change going on, especially with the Scorpio new moon that's coming in the eclipse. This is something where you need to decide whether where you're at in life is suiting your purposes and needs, or whether something else would be better suited for you. So you may be relocating, changing jobs, or leaving a situation that doesn't work so you can walk forward into something better suited and greener pastures. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is something where you could be on a spiritual journey. It does feel like that for this reading, that this is part of your spiritual growth and development, especially when you're chasing your dreams and your ambitions down. This is also a card symbolizing that you could be thinking long-term, like marriage. This could be something that a soulmate returns and you guys decide to rekindle things and go forward into a high level of commitment. It's also a card of tradition, so you may be following traditions as well as you could be breaking traditions. Three of Cups, a reason to celebrate. I do feel like some of you are going to be rekindling things with a previous partner. I also feel like it's going to rekindle in a way that things are changed for the better, but it's also something where you might leave where you currently are to go forward into maybe a totally different place to live, as well as a new job. This could also be a card that's symbolizing that when those changes happen, all of the elements are right and ripe for you to be able to have a fruitful marriage with this person, and that would definitely give you reason to celebrate. Five of Coins. You may have to leave some things out in the cold, leave some people behind, especially if you're leaving like a job or a current partnership that's not working for you and traveling or relocating. I do feel like there is something that has to be cut off first for this to actually go forward, and I do feel like this could also affect your money. I think that temporarily you're going to be struggling a little while, but over time things do improve for you. So take that with a grain of salt. Not everything's going to stay bad forever, but be cautious with your spending and don't go overboard. Five of Coins, Five of Cups. So definitely you're worried about these changes. So connect to Source, connect to your spirit team, and ask for guidance. I do feel like you could be struggling with things as well as grief, loss, and mourning. There might be like you're sad to leave the life that you once lived behind, or maybe you're sad to leave friends or family behind in order to start this new life. You could have also had a significant loss, and that might be the grief, loss, and mourning as well. Your final card, Knight of Cups. There's definitely a new romantic offer coming in. Again, it could be from a previous partnership. It could be from somebody from your past. It doesn't have to be somebody that you've already dated, but it could be. So this is something that you're going to have to weigh carefully. I feel like this person is lacking a little bit of courage initially to come forward, but they will gather the courage and strength in order to make their offer. They have genuine feelings and emotions. They're very old-fashioned, very romantic, and somebody who would really kind of give you the moon if you wanted it. So that could definitely get you out of these deep, heavy emotions. I feel like overall it's a very positive reading, but I do feel like there will be a little bit of a struggle emotionally as well as financially initially, but it does get better. Okay, air signs are done. Let's go to our earth signs and see what we have going on. All right, we're going to start with Virgos. What do we have going on for Virgo this week? Virgo. Virgos. What do we need to know for Virgo for the week ahead? Sun in Sagittarius 9, adventure, stride out into new territory. So this is going to be key for you to try something new. And Virgos, the Virgos that I know, aren't huge on change. They don't really like especially sudden changes. If it's their idea, it's one thing, but if it's kind of pushed on them, it tends to not work out so well. So this could be something where the changes need to occur, but I feel hesitation with you guys right now. So definitely something you need to try, some new stuff you need to try. There's some sort of adventure that's awaiting you, so don't be hesitant to actually act on it. All right, Nine of Swords, fears, frustrations, and letting go of emotions. Do you need to just have a good cry? Have things been a little bit of a shit show for you? Are you exhausted? Are you not sleeping well? Insomnia, nightmares, anxiety, overthinking, all of those go hand in hand with this card. So let go of the fears, let go of the negative emotions, journal, breathe, do deep breathing exercises. It's something that you can overcome, but I feel like there's been an uphill battle and a struggle for you for sure. Four of Wands, happy home, possible country setting. This card symbolizes a solid, stable foundation on which you can build something that will last. It's also a card that symbolizes marriage for a lot of tarot readers. It's the 1111 card. It symbolizes things like twin flames and soulmates. It's balance. So things need to be balanced. I feel like in a relationship, especially if things aren't balanced and you're overthinking why things don't work or what you can do to change them, sometimes you just have to let things go or let them be up to spirit in order to take control back. Sometimes we have to release the control in order to make forward progress. I do feel like there is a heavy burden that needs releasing. This could be with a fire sign as well. This is something that you've carried a long time, whether it's a relationship or a marriage that isn't working for you, whether this is some sort of financial burden or emotional burden that you've carried, other people's load of shit that they have put on you. This needs to be something that you release and let go. So under this eclipse, it's time to let the things go that aren't working. We have the Empress. I feel like for some of you, you are going to release one relationship and you're going to meet somebody that is like the polar opposite of this person that you struggled with. This person is very nurturing, loving, compassionate. She embodies all of the four queens in the tarot. And this is somebody who will not only pour into your cup of love, but they're also very emotionally stable. And it's somebody who would make a fantastic mother, a fantastic partner, and somebody who would really complete the cycle for you. It's also a divine counterpart. So she symbolizes that you could be meeting your forever person. And they could be wealthy, or you could be wealthy, or you could collaborate together and create a legacy of wealth for your family. The Ten of Pentacles is all about reaching those goals, those financial goals that deliver freedom into your life, as well as having more than enough to go around for you and future generations. So it's really key that you investigate those things. There's lots of money that could be coming in. I feel like if this other person is rather wealthy, they may need you to sign like a prenuptial agreement just to kind of cover the bases. I feel like that's kind of a formality that they don't really need to do that, but it's just something to kind of protect both of you. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Two of Swords. So there needs to be peace and balance restored. There is some sort of new direction that Spirit is guiding you to take, but you need to remove the blindfold in order to see things clearly, to make any adjustments or changes in order to really see which path you want to take. It's going to be key. So this is really important that you don't lose sight of where you truly want to be in life, and that you really think long and hard about where it is that you want to end up so that you can make a wise, logical decision on the new path that's going to open for you. All right, your final card, Seven of Pentacles. Definitely frustrated at work. Hard work needs to be done either at work or in a situation in your life. I feel like you've been working your butt to the bone, really, is truly how it's coming through. Like you are putting in so much time and effort for whatever it is you do for work, and maybe you aren't getting the recognition that you know you deserve. Maybe you're not being compensated enough for what it is that you do for work, but you're frustrated nonetheless. So whatever is going on with the work situation that's causing the frustrations, know that it will pass. So keep doing what you need to do, keep being diligent, and if it just will not work in your favor, then make a decision to leave and find something else, something better that is suited for you. I feel like there's a lot of changes, especially in your your financial sector, but also a relationship, and that you need to let go of these heavy burdens that have been weighing you down is going to be key to letting go of the anxiety, the sleepless nights, and the worry that you've been under. I feel like there is somebody coming in, if they aren't already in your life, that you see a future with, and that you may need to act on that, but you first have to make a decision in order to be able to do so. Okay, Virgo, that's what we have for you for the week. Let's get some good shuffles. We will do Taurus next, and we'll wrap up with Capricorns. So Taurus, what do we need to know for Taurus today for the week ahead? All right, Eclipse in Libra 31, rebalance. Reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. So the sign of Libra is all about balance. They always are the scales of justice. And I think if you can see on there, that's like Lady Justice. And she's got her sword and the scales to balance things out. So this is really important, that not only are you able to be fair in a relationship, but that you're able to find or restore balance in a relationship. And I feel like this eclipse is really going to help kind of illuminate the things that aren't working so that you can make room for the things that will, eliminate the obstacles, and rebalance the situation. All right, we have the Fool. And that is all about a new journey, a new beginning, and a leap of faith, Aries energy. So you really do want to investigate whether this new energy that's coming in could be new coming in with your relationships, and that might be what creates the balance, or it might be what tips the scales in order to find the balance. So this is something where you do need to be able to take the leap of faith. Don't be nervous, don't be scared. Sometimes change is really good, and it's also really freeing. It's something that is an adventure, so be prepared. There could be some twists and turns along the way, but eventually it's going to lead to a lot of happiness. Eight of Swords, lots of frustrations, overthinking a situation, feeling stuck, trapped, or bound in a situation. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever it is that's causing you to feel like you're stuck, like you can't go forward, like there's no progress, there's no movement, there's nothing new that's happening, this leap of faith is going to deliver that for you and help you get out of that situation. It's going to get a whole lot better with the Wheel of Fortune. Fate and luck have spun the Wheel of Fortune in your favor, so good luck is on your side. Know that this is a divinely guided journey for you on this new adventure. It's also something that is meant to happen, so let it happen. If a tower moment needs to happen and there needs to be drastic changes for this good luck to come in, then let the changes happen so that the good luck is able to come in its place. You do want to be cautious of sneaky people in your midst right now. This is somebody who could be lying to you, deceiving you in some way, really sneaky, underhanded behavior. So I want you to be cautious with people that you're dealing with that you don't feel like you can trust. Don't divulge your secrets or your goals until they're complete, or at all if you really don't trust this person. Don't post things online that you don't want everybody knowing about, because somebody is out to deceive you. Be very cautious of that. This is somebody who you cannot trust right now, and you want to be careful. I feel like that could be the person that you feel like you're really in a sticky situation or very stuck right now, so you're going to need to be cautious. Yeah, it's causing you a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, depression. It's all things that come to the surface. You will see the truth in this situation, and things will turn in your favor. Just know that you need to be cautious with this person, whoever it is. And like I said, don't divulge secrets. Don't divulge any sort of goals that haven't been completed yet, because I feel like this person will sabotage your happiness. The Empress, the Divine Feminine. She is the greatest one in the deck, and I don't mean that lightly. She is embodying all of the four queens, so she embodies all of the good, all of the nurturing qualities, all of the positive things. I feel like you could be trying to evolve into this person. Male or female doesn't matter in tarot, but I feel like this is part of your spiritual growth and development, that the reason you need to take a leap of faith is because somebody or something a whole lot better is really trying to come in and take its place, and that's going to be key that you are open to this. So let go of the negativity, let go of the trapped mindset, let go of the people who you know are no good for you and trying to hurt you or sabotage you, and I feel like that alleviates a weight off of your shoulders so something new can come in. Justice will be served in your favor. I love this. So we have this one, which is rebalancing, and it's Libra energy, and we have the Justice card, which is also Libra energy. So this one says, legal situation or document, police, finding out the truth in the matter affecting the balance. So some truth is going to come to light for you. You're going to be able to not only eliminate obstacles, eliminate anxiety, eliminate a lot of chaos and overthinking in your life. This is also things being balanced. So where things have been really chaotic and crazy, a lot of anxiety and worry, I feel like that's finally going to be released after this new moon coming in on Tuesday and the eclipse energy. It's meant to cut things out that aren't working so that we can balance ourselves, balance our situation, balance our relationships, and be able to finally be at peace. And that is really where we find true harmony within ourselves, is when we have the inner peace and the inner knowing. So I do feel like there is a lot going on for you guys. This is something where you need to not be afraid to take this leap of faith. It's going to get you out of your head. Good luck is coming. You're going to eliminate the people who are trying to sabotage your happiness. It's going to get you out of your head. It's going to overcome all of the frustrations that you're dealing with so you can finally release it, because somebody is going to come into your life, as well as justice is going to be served. So I feel like the delays are absolutely necessary in this situation in order for the kinks and the things to be resolved. So have patience. That's sometimes a very strong word to have to swallow. It's something that a lot of people just get frustrated and they don't have patience, or they're lacking that. But have patience that this is necessary for things to work out in your favor. So don't rush it. Okay, last but not least, we have Capricorns. Let's see what we have for you guys this week. Get a couple of good shuffles going here. And I will timestamp all of these in the video as soon as it's finished completing its upload. I will timestamp all of these, so if you guys need to rewatch them, or you want to watch your moon sign or your ascended sign or your Venus sign, that you guys can absolutely do that. All right, let's see. We're going to take the first one. We had 3 fall out. Eclipse in Aquarius 35, Awakening. Your deeper resolve rises. So this is a card symbolizing that you are spiritually growing, ascending, awakening to your true soul purpose and your gifts, your mission work, what it is that you are created to do, why you're here, and what your purpose is. So dig deep. Sometimes it creates a lot of upheaval in our life, and I do feel like for some of you, this first eclipse that we're going to go through in Scorpio is really going to rattle you, and it's really going to shake things up. So if you're feeling that way, know that this too shall pass. Embrace the changes, go with the flow, know that these changes are for a purpose. They are meant to cut loose anything that isn't meant to go with you forward. So it's going to really be key for you guys to be able to set yourself free from the obstacles in order to forge forward on your new path towards your destiny. Okay, let's get some good shuffles. We are on Capricorn, correct? Hopefully I said that right. We're on Capricorn. I think we did everybody else already. I lose track sometimes, guys. I'm old, whatever. All right, Capricorns, what do we have going on? Wow. Okay, so this is really interesting. We start with 2 tens, the happy card in the deck that signals things like marriage, children. Let's see, what else would this one signal? A lot of contentment and happiness. But it also came out with the 10 of Swords. So this is a lot of obstacles and backstabbing and betrayal. If that's going on in a relationship, this may come to a head during this eclipse. So know that now. But if there are problems and issues within a relationship, especially within a marriage or a long-standing commitment, that this is telling you whatever has been done in the dark is coming to light. That things will be revealed, things are going to come to the surface in order for healing and transformation to take place. So if there are things that need work, know that that is going to come up during this eclipse, so be prepared for that. It's time to let go of the situations that do not work so that you can make room for things that are good. Knight of Pentacles. Could be an unexpected visitor arriving, news about money coming in, an opportunity to go forward in a job, or to change or relocate from one job to another. It could also involve travel. It's also a card that would symbolize that there is some sort of news to share. So you could have good news coming in, or somebody could be delivering good news to you. Three of Wands, traveling overland, surveying your kingdom. You need to look towards your future, not your past. You're not going backwards into the past. Remember, we can't live there. We need to go forward on a new path into our future. So enjoy the present moment, but you also need to focus on what is your goal. What is your next goal you want to achieve? And laser focus on what it is that you want to achieve in life so that you know which direction you're headed. It's going to be key for you that you stay focused on these goals in order to make forward progress. Know that these changes are coming up for you for a reason, and that don't be afraid of what these changes will bring. It's trying to bring something positive in for you. So that's really going to be key for you. There could be some travel involved. I feel like some of you are like either relocating after a possible breakup. You guys might be traveling on a vacation or a business trip, but there is some sort of travel that's going to be involved with some of these decisions going forward. Yeah, definitely travel involved. Two of Wands. This is telling me that you are focused on your future, but that you're also trying to make a decision on what your next move is. So this is something where you need to really decide what's going to work best for you. Is it cutting away a partnership that doesn't work? Is it progressing a partnership that is working to the next level of commitment that brings you happiness? Do you need to shift where your job is? Do you feel like you need to take a trip because you're stuck and stifled? What are your goals going forward? And you really need to decide that before you make a move. So think long and hard before you just decide and react. It's really going to be key that you make forward progress after you decide, deliberate whatever it is that you're working on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more cards. All right, so we have 6 of Pentacles. A raiser promotion could be coming, money changing hands for the positive. Again, I feel like some of you are changing jobs for the better. It could be you're leaving a place that really isn't working for you, where there's been a lot of backstabbing and betrayal, especially in the workplace, where like you just can't trust people, or within a relationship, however it resonates for you. But I do feel like all of that needs to be let go of and in the past, and you really do need to try something new and go forward, especially where it reflects around your money. It's going to be key for you to be fruitful and actually thrive in order to go forward in your life by making these choices to change the things that don't work. All right, so these all came out. I'm going to give them all to you. So 7 of Wands, frustrations. You are able to overcome them, and you will be on top of the situation. I really feel like this is about your finances. I feel like some of you need to leave a situation or a workplace that has really done you dirty, and there's no nice way to put that. It's not working. You're frustrated. You don't want to get up and go to work in the morning. You don't want to go to your job. You don't want to deal with the people you work with. They aren't paying you what you're worth. You're frustrated. You're irritated, and you just don't want to be there. So fucking change it. You have the power to do so. You don't have to stay stuck and stagnant. You don't have to stay where it doesn't work. You can find something else, and something a whole lot better is trying to come in. So it's up to you whether you decide to stay stuck and stagnant, or whether you want to try something new and actually be positive and successful. There's been a lot of heartbreak. It might break your heart to have to leave a relationship behind, a person behind, a situation behind, a job behind. You might have invested a lot of time and energy into whatever this is, but it's brought you a lot of heartbreak and a lot of pain. So it's time to release those things for healing so that you can finally go forward into something that is a whole lot better suited for you. A whole lot better suited for you. We have your happily ever after card, and this card symbolizes that you're going to have more than enough to go around and be able to help those less fortunate with money left over. So again, it's all about choices. Do you want to stay in the painful ending that you know you should get out of, or would you rather go forward into something that is better suited for you? Only you know that. I hope it helps, guys. This was your weekly message. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. If you like the way that we're doing things on here, let me know. Would you like shorter videos? Would you like what we did today for a weekly message? Or would you like an individual message that is posted just for your sign? Let me know in the comments. Hope it helps. Have a great week. I will be uploading all of your November already. Holy cow, it's already going to be November in another, week and a half or so. Oh, this week is just flying by. We're almost at Halloween. So definitely a lot of things coming up, lots of holiday stuff. So I'm going to try and get all of your monthly messages posted today, tomorrow, and if I run out of time today and tomorrow, they will all be posted before Friday for your month ahead. I will post them as each individual sign. So watch your sun, moon, and rising and Venus signs so you get your full picture for the month of November. They will all be labeled with each zodiac sign. So Aries to Capricorn, just like I read through here on the live. And that is how they're going to be posted for now, unless something else I find works better, then I will change it. I always try and let you guys know of the changes I'm making so that you know where to find the videos that you're looking for. You guys also requested, excuse me, you guys also requested more spiritual guidance and more shadow work in the videos. So I'm going to try and incorporate a few more videos of each of those for you, or I'm going to incorporate a longer message. I haven't quite decided yet, but it will be up here this week. So all the changes that I'm making will be posted on this week's videos. Hope it helps, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day and stay safe.